Wow. Should the tribal chief Roman Reigns drop the undisputed titles? Is it the best time to do it now at Cardiff or wherever, or should he keep it for some time? Before we get into that, I want you to know this is AWR Warner bringing you a wrestling video on latest my latest SmackDown channel. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell for videos on wrestling related content. I'll do live streams, videos like this, maybe watch alongs. Well, I do a bunch of things like wrestling rivals. We'll talk about some of the top rivalries in wrestling. I did one already a couple months ago. Steve Austin, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, Black Adam. Next one is Triple H and Shawn Michaels. The Click, DX. They're best friends and they became enemies. And then that, and we're gonna do more. So watch alongs too. Maybe some watch alongs of matches. Maybe some pay per views. Maybe some epic Raw, SmackDowns, Nitros, Thunders, NXT, whatever. And maybe we'll do some general wrestling topics, the news, and I'll be doing videos like this, giving my opinion and also some wrestling related news that drops that I get from Twitter and stuff that we see being posted on Twitter, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, if you like that, if you're interested, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell for all that stuff. But yeah, so this has been a topic lately. This has been a topic for some time now. With Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. As you know, he's the undisputed champion, right? He's both has the WWE Universal title and the WWE title, right? Both titles from each brand, Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown's Fox, Raw is USA. The Universal title is a SmackDown title, basically, and the WWE title is a Raw title. But he has both of them, so he can appear on both brands, I guess. And he has a big match with Drew McIntyre at Cardiff, Clash of the Castle, this upcoming Saturday, which I'll be doing a prediction show and a watch along. So be on the lookout for that. The watch along for that show is all set up, and NXT Roads Collide the next day is all set up, and I will be doing AEW watch along too. Maybe if I'm not tired. But yeah, so I've been listening to some people's podcasts on YouTube and stuff, like wrestling related videos and content talking about Roman Reigns if it's time for him to drop the title. And well, I think Cardiff would be the perfect time for him to drop the title drop the title to Drew McIntyre. Because I think Drew McIntyre is a world champion caliber superstar. Obviously, he's he's the WWE champion twice, and he'll definitely be on the brands more because Roman Reigns, let's be honest, he's a reduced schedule. He doesn't do as many house shows. He doesn't do many live TV events as much as he once did. He has a reduced schedule, and we kind of need the titles on the shows. Like Raw has been lacking that. He's mostly SmackDown. Raw has been lacking Roman Reigns. He only becomes on special Raws, but mostly on SmackDown. Even he hasn't been on SmackDown as of late. And it maybe get to a point where maybe the USA Network wants the top title on their station, on their channel because of the ratings. Even though I think the wrestling has been much better in WWE overall since Triple H took over creative and stuff, running the show. But I still think they need a title on it. And unfortunately, this is an undisputed title, right? So there's a chance Roman Reigns could retain here. And if it's not Drew McIntyre, well, I don't know who else. Let's say they're setting up a Sami Zayn baby face turn here, and that'd be epic. I don't see Sami Zayn being the guy to throw Roman Reigns if it turns babyface, but I would love to see Sami Zayn become an epic guy who was at NXT when he took on Neville. Remember that build up to that match they had when this takeover special in December 2014. That I want to see that Sami Zayn come back. If that's the next program between Roman and Sami, if it's for the title, even though I don't think Sami will be the guy to take the title off, but I think Sami Zayn babyface, he could get a lot of, he's a great talker and he's great. I think he'd definitely get the fan base behind him. And speaking of, this is like speaking of WrestleVotes. WrestleVotes says this is for the first time WWE is considering taking the titles off Roman Reigns. And here's the tweet. Let me make it bigger if I can. If I can. For the first time in a long time, there has been some discussion creatively regarding Roman Reigns dropping the titles. I'm hearing multiple ideas. Have intrigued those making the final call Saturday in Cardiff. Should be an interesting week ahead. Yeah, and the way they're building up Drew to this for this match in Cardiff, UK. I know he's from Scotland, but it's still pretty big. It seems like there's a very good chance Drew would want to take out the titles. And well, technically, Austin Theory could cash himself in, right? Because he has the Money in the Bank, and he tried at SummerSlam, but that failed. But technically, didn't cash it in. It wasn't official. He could still do it at Cardiff, which I don't think would happen. I just personally, Austin Theory is talented. I just don't see heavyweight or Universal Championship material as of now. And I don't know. I can't picture him in the future. Make US Intercontinental, yeah. But yeah, it seems like seriously WWE is seriously for the first time seriously about taking the titles off Roman Reigns, because maybe they want the titles to be on TV more. With Roman Reigns, we do schedule, we don't get the titles to see. We don't see the title on TV. Well, I do like how they're emphasizing the U.S. title, the Intercontinental title more. Since Triple H took over, I mean, we have some great U.S. title matches with Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, whoever else he faced. And let's be honest, the Intercontinental title match at Cardiff, Sheamus versus Gunther. That's gonna be hard hitting. Two guys hard hitting each other. Oh, that's gonna be a slobber knocker. But back to Roman Reigns. So I can see him definitely. I can see Drew McIntyre definitely beating him at Cardiff, becoming the titles. But I think I'd rather see each brand have a title, or Raw has a title, SmackDown has a title, because there's a lot of superstars on Raw, and there's a lot of superstars on Raw that are heavyweight championship worthy. I mean, Bobby Lashley's the United States champion, but we got AJ Styles, even though he's been a little bit downgraded. Finn Balor. I think David Priest is maybe a couple years away, but not now. Edge for maybe a little bit. Seth Rollins. I think Matt Riddle, he's a future champion. Now SmackDown, you got Karrion Kross. You don't have much on SmackDown. Karrion Kross, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Gunther, Roman. But yeah, I think they want titles. I think US wants a title on their show. But unfortunately, this is not a title. This is not a separate title match. This is an undisputed title. So both belts are on the line. But I could definitely see, like I said many times, I could definitely see Drew McIntyre winning this in Cardiff. But I could see Roman retaining here and lose it down the line. Maybe the next. I don't think the rumor is he's not scheduled to wrestle Extreme Rules. And Survivor Series sounds like Raw versus SmackDown, and Raw versus SmackDown, they usually have like the champion of each brand face each other. And if Roman Reigns is undisputed champion, who the hell does he face, right? There's no opponent. But yeah. So my prediction show, I'm gonna do a prediction show for Clash of the Castle. But tell me, what you guys think. You think it's time for Roman to drop the titles? If not Drew, who? Because I don't see Sami Zayn being the guy. But who? Tell me who down below. Comment below, guys. Thank you, guys. Take care. AWO, the latest SmackDown. Aaron Water is out. Enjoy Raw tonight, people.